Welcome to the Personality Guru. INFJ stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. INFJ is one of the 16 personality types identified by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, and they are usually reserved but highly sensitive to how others feel. Today, we are going to take a look at the signs that you are an INFJ. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. An INFJ can be difficult to spot because they're not prevalent in society and tend to be reserved individuals. However, INFJs can make fiercely loyal friends, empathetic and organized employees, and exceptional leaders for causes they deem worthy and for the greater good of humanity. Now, let us take a look at the signs that you might be an INFJ personality. 1. INFJs seek lifelong, true blue relationships. This type may find themselves with intuitive extroverts such as the ENTPs, ENFPs, and ENFJs. These types connect with the INFJ on the deeper plane of intuition. Yet, also, will get the INFJ out of their head and out on the town on a Saturday night. 2. You never stop striving. You feel compelled to get things done. You often write to-do lists and you enjoy checking things off them. If you don't have a goal to work toward, after a while, you feel lost and bored. 3. INFJs are fixers, and they gravitate towards people who need help. This type loves a good fixer-upper, and with their ability to see the good bones of another person, their true motives and intentions, and to readily provide comfort and passion, they often fall victim to the broken wing theory. This is the idea that they can rescue others who have a broken wing, or who have been dealt a poor hand. This can be rewarding for the hopeful INFJ, but also frustrating and depleting when boundaries are overstepped. 4. Your head is way beyond the clouds. When everyone else is gossiping, discussing celebs, or talking about other trivial things, you often find yourself thinking about outer space. You take your time to think about time travel, human nature, the meaning of life, and taking other more epic topics. You rarely try to steer the conversation in that direction, though, because you don't think other people will be interested. 5. INFJs are visionaries who see the big picture. This type tends to operate about 10 steps ahead. They're skilled planners and focus their sights on the end goal and what's needed to propel them there. However, while INFJs are off in dreamland about their futures, they can sometimes forget to be present in the world that is happening now. As a result, they do well with other more grounded types who can remind them to live in the moment. 6. Nothing but class. You're drawn to high quality things like good food, nice clothes, and anything else that has good craftsmanship. As much as you hate to admit it, the way things look is important to you. You like being surrounded by beauty, and you tend to have sophisticated, refined tastes. But you are a minimalist at heart. You'd rather have 1 or 2 nice shirts than 10 mediocre ones. 7. INFJs like to reflect on deep thoughts about their purpose and the world around them. This type is a thinker. INFJs are old souls who spend a lot of time in their minds reflecting on their purpose and the meaning behind everything that happens to them. They are often readers, researchers, and intellectuals who truly enjoy learning. Although this is a noble endeavor, the INFJ must have friends who can help them be less serious and relaxed now and then. 8. You sense things. You often immediately sense the mood of a room when you walk into it. Likewise, you often absorb the feelings of people around you. If they are excited, you get excited too. If they are anxious, you get anxious too. You tend to gravitate toward calm, centered people so you don't have to deal with as much emotional garbage. 9. INFJs make decisions based on emotions and insight. An INFJ judges the world around them and the people in it based on how they make them feel. This type does not care much about track records and performance history. Instead, they look for the heart of the matter and how a person or company treats them with personality, or how they treat them personally. This type will trust their gut feeling about a situation and go with that, which has almost always proven accurate. 10. You're always striving. You almost always have this sinking feeling like you could be doing better with your life. This results in you constantly having secret self-improvement projects going on, like learning how to cook healthy meals, setting better boundaries, or getting better at articulating yourself. Sometimes you push yourself too hard as you attempt to achieve your perfect life. 11. INFJs are gifted in language and are often creative writers. As their introverted nature, INFJs prefer to spend time alone and develop enriched inner lives with many hobbies and skills. This type has trouble conveying their emotions verbally, so they turn to pen and paper. This, combined with their creative nature, leaves no surprise that the majority of successful writers are, in fact, INFJs. 12. You have a destiny. You feel like you're destined for so much more than just dragging yourself to your 9-to-5 job to pay the bills. You want to help people and change the world, not just get a paycheck. The problem is, you either don't know what your glorious purpose is, or you have an inkling, but you don't know how to achieve it. 13. INFJs are typically high achievers and people pleasers. If you want a task done right, hand it over to an INFJ. They will plan every detail and will deliver a glowing finished product. However, when delivering criticism to this type, do it gently, as they take every word to heart and are always striving for perfection. This type is a unique blend of dreamer and doer, but they can easily fall prey to extreme bouts of anxiety or depression centered on feelings of inadequacy or failure. 14. There are limits to your introversion. You're an introvert and you like alone time, but you can't be alone for too long. Eventually, you need to reunite with your people. Your people are a handful of good friends who truly get you. Deep conversations with these people are priceless, and hanging out with them can boost your energy. 15. INFJ cannot stand small talk. This trait aligns with the need to pursue truth and all the things bona fide. So an INFJ, small talk not only takes energy but has little purpose, as it is merely speaking to fill silence without revealing any deeper layers of the individuals involved. Do not talk to an INFJ about the weather unless you want to see a glazed overlook. Instead, tell them about the causes you are promoting, the wish list of your soul, or the way you smile every time you smell lavender because it reminds you of your great-grandmother. 16. How you handle problems. When someone comes to you with a problem, you usually don't give them advice or your opinion unless they ask. Instead, you ask them questions to help them better understand the situation and their feelings about it. Sometimes, you tell a story of a time when something similar happened to you, in the hope that they'll draw their lesson. You feel like you can usually see the path they should take, but you don't want them to do it just because you told them you want it to be their decision. This is why INFJs are often considered natural advice givers and counselors. 17. INFJs tend to keep a small circle of friends and prefer to work alone. Although an INFJ may have hundreds of acquaintances if they call you friend, you can be sure that they mean it for life. This type can count their close friends on a set of fingers, and they will be loyal and devoted to see these prized individuals no matter how much time passes between their interactions. An INFJ can be a great team player, but the idea of group projects and meetings naturally make them sink in their seat. These are people who enjoy working from home or in a quiet office with a handful of like-minded coworkers. 18. INFJs are true introverts, yet people not very close to them believe them to be extroverts. This happens because INFJs can be social chameleons and have an innate ability to blend into any social setting. The INFJ can be the life of the party for a night or two. showcasing their inviting nature and vivaciousness. However, this is never prolonged because, in an introverted fashion, they lose energy when spending time with others. These close to an INFJ, or those who are close to an INFJ, know that this type prefers bars over clubs and barbecues over balls, and can give a speech to thousands of people but cringes at the idea of mingling with the crowd afterward. Eventually, this type will need to retreat home for some quiet time to recharge their batteries, or they will become on edge and exhausted. 19. INFJs ultimately seek genuine truth and meaning. This personality type does not care one iota about grandiose tales or extravagant gestures. If there is not a genuine motive behind them, an INFJ's calling in life is to seek insight and understanding, and as they develop, they often can spot a lie or half truth at a moment's notice. If they believe an individual to be a phony or a manipulator, they will have no trouble writing them off. Likewise, this type often enjoys traveling, adventures, and experiences that heighten their understanding of the intricacies of life and promote self-reflection. 20. INFJs exude warmness and others immediately feel comfortable in their presence. It is not uncommon for a stranger to sit down next to an INFJ and within minutes disclose their most personal secrets, fears, and dreams. This happens frequently to INFJs with seemingly no rhyme or reason. This personality type has a knack for making others immediately feel at ease, and they are great listeners and trusted confidants who speak in human terms and meet others where they are. That is it from us. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the Personality Guru for more amazing videos.